Anthony Kim winning this week was the most ridiculous comeback story you will ever hear. Mm-hmm. I don't know how this is beaten. Even Tiger Woods 2019, this is better. I'm calling it. Yep.
Really?
Really?
Yep. 100%. Can I rattle off?
It's the biggest comeback story since Kim Kardashian, I think.
Oh.
Have you seen that blooper?
Yep.
The Parks and Rec blooper? Quite funny. Anyway, keep going.
Do you want to hear the whole?
Yes, give me everything.
This is the story. So did you guys grow up seeing Anthony Kim when he was back younger, dominating?
The name literally rang a bell. I was like, oh my God, that guy used to be pretty good.
Very.
And I hadn't heard about him. She didn't register. I didn't know about the drug stuff.
Well, he was doing very well back when it was Tiger was playing, when Phil Mickelson was doing really well. You got Ernie Els, Retief Goosen, you got like good players. Aaron Rai. They were all alive, playing so well. And he was competing, and he was one of the younger guys. So this is the timeline, and just to give you an idea of what he's gone through and why it was so special on the weekend. So 2006, Anthony Kim turns professional. 2008, he has his first breakout win, makes it to world number 6 and joins the Ryder Cup team for USA. He wins the Shell Houston Open, which was his last PGA victory. In 2012, he suffered some injuries, including a torn Achilles, which I'm assuming is pretty bad.
That's a real bad one. Like that's 8 months.
So I don't know the backstory about this, but I know that it was Achilles and maybe a wrist injury, and then he was able to get an insurance payout, a massive insurance payout, but it meant he couldn't play golf ever again.
Okay.
Ever again. Competitive golf ever again. So that was a 12-year absence from golf, not playing at all. Okay. This is why I think it's better than Tiger Woods, because Tiger Woods was still playing sporadically over the periods between winning. He gets the deal with Liv, comes back thanks to Greg Norman, gives him a second chance, basically comes second last.
How was he allowed to do that after getting the payout?
I'm assuming Liv went, we'll cover that, or something would have happened in that regard to make him basically. So, but when he had his time off, massive drug addiction, alcohol addiction, injuries got worse, depression, real bad time in his life. I listened to a podcast where he went blind for a bit, and his daughter came to the hospital room and he couldn't see his daughter. And that was the biggest wake up call for him. That's when he decided to turn everything around.
He was, from what I've seen, contemplating suicide in that time, but also at the Masters. What didn't he say that he was like doing lines of cocaine at the Masters in between holes?
Really?
I've seen that he was like in between holes, would go to the bathroom wherever the bathrooms are available, and he would be doing lines of coke at Augusta in competition.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
I'm not sure if that's true. I've just read that somewhere today.
Wow.
So, if that's not true, I apologise. We'll back it in.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So that first year of Liv, obviously with those bad runnings he had with the tournaments, he lost his card.
Yep.
He's then gone back and pre-qualified for Liv, but he made a putt in the second round on the 18th hole from 10 foot to make the cut on the number.
Yep.
He then went on to finish third in that tournament, which got him a card back on Liv.
Mm-hmm.
He's then joined Liv as a wild card. So when you join Liv as a wild card, you don't sit with a team. Yep. You're basically on your own. So they all train together, eat together, travel together. Yep. He's literally on his own, just following them around. So a bit of a loner already back when he's back.
Yep.
Last week he finished tied 22nd, which is his best victory ever. And then he goes on to win Adelaide this week.
Tied 22nd was his best performance during Liv.
Yep. And it was last week, and then he's gone on to win and beat Rahm and Bryson DeChambeau, who are top 5.
Is he still a lone wolf, or was he in a team?
Sorry, 4 Aces signed him on Wednesday.
Because Patrick Reed went back to PGA, is
that
correct?
They lost him, and they got
so they got rid of a cheat. Perfect.
Yeah, and they brought in
this guy.
Yeah, and he's gone on and won. And so for those reasons and that backstory, I think that's the biggest comeback of all time.
It is just remarkable when you look at it. And listening to him speak, seeing the outpour of emotion from him. But I also just think there's no better place to do it than Australia for that sort of comeback story.
Yeah.
Because I just think the Aussies love an underdog and loves redemption just so much. They're like, you look at, we're in Perth, like look at Ben Cousins, for example.
Yep.
Everyone, he's had his issues, he's had his past, and now everyone just loves the fact that he's doing well and he's in media and everyone loves him. He's the king of Perth. There's just this buy-in around redemption and this story arc of getting yourself back on track.
Yeah.
To do it in Adelaide, the crowd, you guys were there, would have just been bananas.
That's like you watch the TV footage. So I left with about sort of like 3 or 4 holes to go because I was actually, I've been away for so long. I was just so keen to get home and I did not want to take any opportunity to miss that plane.
Fair enough.
So I was like, I just wanted to beat the crowds. I wanted to get in an Uber and I just wanted to go straight to the airport.
Yeah.
So I just watched it on Channel 7. To be fair, like it's pretty good. Like it's fantastic.
Good coverage.
Yeah, really good. But you're watching the crowds get around and like cheering him and yelling AK and stuff. It's like Aussies. I wrote a comment somewhere and it was like, the way that the Aussie crowd got behind him, you would assume that he was an Australian.
Yeah.
Do you know, like just the passion behind it? It probably would have been for anybody really, but I think because of his story, you know, if that was, let's go, Burmeister, is he on there? I'm trying to think of like a name that's like not a probably common name. What was it? Ben? No.
Thompson.
Doesn't matter. One of the names that we can't think of that's on live, you know, like if that was one of those guys, were people going to rally behind him as much? Do you know?
No way.
I don't think so.
Even if it was John Rahm winning.
Oh, nah.
They wouldn't have
He's a big dog.
Yeah, but like they wouldn't have got around him as hard as they got around.
I think once Kim got closer, everyone was like, come on.
Yeah, jump on the ball.
He was 5 back, but he cracked the whip open.
9 birdies.
9 birdies.
Mate, he like had an incredible run.
I haven't had 9 birdies in my life.
But he was just like...
I haven't had 9 birdies this year.
He was dropping like 12 footers, like breaking 4 foot and just
insane
them in the hole too.
The fist pumps were unreal.
Yep.
Good to see that. I haven't seen that from a golfer since Tiger.
Oh, imagine Scotty Scheffler shooting 900. Would there be a single fist pump?
Nah.
No.
He's
Well,
a
probably
pro
because he
dog.
just shoots 900.
He doesn't care
most
about
rounds.
it.
Yeah, he would just be thanking Jesus. And
What a
moving on to the
nerd.
next. Loser. No, I'm sure he's a nice guy.
He actually seems
but
like a
there
really,
was-
really nice guy.
Yeah, and he's doing well.